Imagine a single bomb with the power to annihilate an entire city in a blink. A force so immense it's nearly impossible to comprehend. We're not dealing with ordinary explosives here, but the terrifying might of hydrogen and atomic bombs. Let's take a moment to understand the scale of their power. An atomic bomb, like the one that razed Hiroshima in 1945, had a yield of 15 kilotons. That alone is devastating. But then enter the hydrogen bomb, also known as a thermonuclear bomb. This beast is a whole different league. The first hydrogen bomb tested by the US in 1952 boasted a yield of 10.4 megatons. To put it in perspective, that's up to 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb. These numbers are not just figures, they represent a catastrophic level of destruction. The power of these bombs is not just in the initial blast, but in the aftermath that follows. Picture this. The immediate impact of an atomic bomb is a blinding flash, a fireball hotter than the surface of the sun, and a shockwave that flattens everything within a certain radius. The hydrogen bomb, however, unleashes destruction on an even grander scale. While the initial impact of both bombs is devastating, it's the aftermath that truly sets them apart. The atomic bomb's damage is largely immediate, with the majority of its energy released in the initial blast. On the other hand, the hydrogen bomb's damage extends far beyond the initial explosion, with its radiation causing long-term devastation. It contaminates the air, water, and soil, rendering affected areas uninhabitable for years, even decades. This radiation not only impacts the environment but also the health of those who survive the initial blast, leading to a host of diseases and genetic abnormalities. The destruction caused by these bombs goes beyond the initial explosion. It's a long-term catastrophe. So, is a hydrogen bomb more powerful than an atomic bomb? Well, we've already discussed the devastating power of both these types of bombs. We've touched on the sheer destruction they can cause and the horrifying aftermath they leave in their wake. Now it's time for the big reveal. Although both atomic and hydrogen bombs are incredibly destructive, there's a clear winner in this terrifying contest of power. A hydrogen bomb is significantly more potent. Why? It all comes down to its increased yield and the additional radiation it releases. This additional radiation means a more extensive area of devastation and more long-lasting effects. So it's not just about the initial explosion, but the terrible legacy it leaves behind. So while both atomic and hydrogen bombs wield unimaginable power, it's the hydrogen bomb that holds the terrifying title of being the most powerful weapon ever created by mankind.